Hey everyone, there's a lot I want to go over before we actually hop into the should you summon. So real quick, we're gonna take a look at the Discord here. There's a list of all the new stuff from the live stream. I respect everyone correcting me in the comments, but now we actually have like a full list, so I'm gonna go over it here. So we have the new Emilia, which is the one that just came out. We have a new Rem that's soon to come out. The new story, the new Priscilla, new Otto, another new Emilia apparently. I think this is in reference to. I hear people saying that she was going to get Transcendence, the OG yellow Emilia, so that's really good. And then I saw someone say Betty and Ryan are also getting Transcendence, but I don't know about that. Changes to normal arena. Refill price is 100 gems to 30 gems. Okay, so it's a lot cheaper to refill your stamina, which is good because stamina is like really super slow to recharge, but like I'm still not paying for it either way. Sega's removing weekly tower conditions again. Whenever they added this, I had no idea why they added it. It was so stupid. I'm glad they're removing it. If they were a global game, I'd say they listen to me, but they're based in Japan, so obviously not. Then Transcendence for one yellow and purple unit. OG Emilia was announced for the yellow one. OG Betty is probably the other one. Okay, so it's assumed. Okay, so this is potentially 3 new Emilias. This is Transcendence Emilia. Then I don't know if this is supposed to be the same thing as this. I'll say one thing, we do have one more art in the files that has yet to be released. It is of another Emilia, and it's basically like a 2.0 of Pajama Emilia, and that's all I'll say. But it does kind of coincide with Pajama Priscilla because, you know, she's in her PJs on her bed, so I don't know. Maybe that just makes sense. We'll have to wait and see. Then we have Subjugation Event featuring new Limb original character. I guess that's the wolf guy, whatever. Okay, cool, whatever. Let's get into. Oh my god, it scrolled so far. Let's get into translations. They're not pinned yet. So we have Priscilla here, and then Emilia here. So, oh yeah, real quick. There's stuff in the gift box that they said they were gonna give for the announcement of the live stream. I'm assuming we get copies of this for like. Oh yeah, we do for the subjugation event. So they just give us a free copy there, and then they'll give us the rest when we farm. New story, and then we have the new banners, 22 days. Apparently we're getting the 150 tickets for Priscilla. I don't know when or what causes that. I'll have a look around real quick. I'll look around like off camera, maybe like in-game news or something, or something that I missed. Either way, we'll have this new Priscilla. We'll go over both of them in this video just because, you know, why not. We have Priscilla here. I don't think we have memory translations, so I'll do that on my own. So new Priscilla will do. Yeah, okay, Priscilla, here it is. Leader skill. Okay, so this is interesting. I want to actually pull up her skills real quick. What is this? Oh, no way. They moved it from over here. I wonder why. Can we see art now by itself? No, we cannot. All right, cool, whatever. Not like that I even wanted to appreciate the art. Either way, starting with the leader skill, we have an interesting leader skill. It's an arena-only leader skill. It's been forever since we got one of those, I think. So all allies defense, 40% arena, really good leader skill because a lot of defense-based teams out there. I don't know if she's gonna be like on mono because she has a lot of red-based skills. So I don't know if she's gonna be on rainbow. I mean, not mono. Rainbow teams. So I don't know. Whatever. Basic skill physically attacks. Hold on, let's pull that up. Basic skill physically attacks 600% power, gives all allies 50% action gauge. The power of the skill increases the more defense you have. This is insane. 50% action gauge on a basic. Holy shit, dude. That's one of the best basics in the game by far. I don't think she's anything crazy, but wow. Always, then passive, always increase own debuff chance by red allies at the start of battle. So this is like a permanent thing. This isn't for the entire team though. It's just its own debuff chance, but still pretty good. So every red allies you have increases the chance by 50%. So if you have 4 red allies, that's 200% debuff chance. Wow, okay. At the start of battle, activates 3 turns of defense enhancement for protection for self. When a buff is removed from self, remove 2 debuffs from self, and if you give self debuff immunity and cover for 2 turns. Oh, I guess the and you give self resistance and cover for 2 turns. When attacked, increase on action gauge of all allies by 40%. She's wow. Okay. Skill 3. Physically attacks a single enemy with 1000% power times the number of red allies. Has a 100% chance to inflict distractions, lost, and stun. I forget what lost does, but stun for 2 turns. Red attribute allies have their action gauge increased by 100%, and if their attack power is 2,500 or more, which is a pretty low threshold, give them 1 turn of affection, so that's okay, and 3 turns of rage. Okay. The power of this skill increases the more defense you have. She's a great red support. Oh my god. If you have some really nice DPSers and you're lacking in support, she's really good. She's very red base, I would say. She supports attackers really well, but she doesn't support the team too crazy because a lot of her passive is really delegated to herself. Like, she has insane action gauge, but she really relies on you having the other support with the other characters, but she's the one that gets them to have a turn. But I feel like Betty is just still really super strong. I feel like Betty's still competing with her because Betty just lets you run laps on characters, dude. Betty's so annoying. Swimsuit Betty. So I don't know. I feel like if you have her, you probably don't need Priscilla. Let me go ahead and pull up Google Translate. From what I saw on both characters, we're going to go over it afterwards at the end of the video. But from what I've seen for both characters, twins are still way more valuable. To summon on, but I think they're gone, so that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. I hate how they gave us the gems for the twin celebration after their banner left. That's such a scummy thing to do. They 100% did it on purpose, and it kind of pisses me off because I really wanted to summon for the twins. I'm probably gonna have to summon for this Emilia. She's really great on mono yellow, but I'm probably not gonna get her, which is really frustrating. It is what it is. All right, let me see if I can translate this. Hopefully it's not scuffed as hell. If you are a candidate, okay, so I think this applies to the presidential candidates. So like Priscilla, Emilia, Anastasia, I think that's a new category. It could be a mistranslation. It could be like Priscilla camp only, but I'm pretty sure it's just candidate. We have defense power. So okay, it's a defense memory. We have 7, 14, 31%. 2 passives. Let me see what this is. Restores 10% of HP at the bottom passive every time you're attacked. At the maximum HP reduction yourself in 2 turns at the start. Okay, so first passive, 2 turns at the start of battle, you're immune to HP reduction, so that's kind of nice. That's actually really nice. Then this one, whenever you get attacked, you recover it 10% HP. I think it's maximum HP too. Not bad, not bad. She's a pretty solid unit. I don't think she's anything crazy for mono red, but I do think she's pretty cool. I could be missing something, honestly. We'll go over the memory here first, just because I have it, the app open already. This HP, that is 40% HP. Let me see if there's a requirement. It's probably Emilia camp, if I had to say. In case of Ajin, I feel like I should know that. It might be demi-human. I think that's what that is. Ajin. Fuck, I forget. Sorry, I should know that. Then bottom passive, when the remaining HP is 80% or more, the maximum HP reduction effect will be activated for itself. So when yeah, this is a terrible translation. So when remaining HP is 80% or more for itself. I have no idea what that means, but I'm assuming that you can apply HP. You can apply like HP reduction when you're 80% or more for the character. I think. I don't know. That's just really weird. That's a weird way of putting it. So new Emilia, we have. Oh yeah, let me open her up real quick. Oh yeah, see the buttons on this side. Weird how they did that for Priscilla. Either way, we have our leader skill, which is gonna be yellow allies debuff resistance 55%. I think that's been done before. Either way, it's just like an extra 5% if anything, so it's whatever. Then we have our basic. Magically attacks a single enemy with power equal to the number of yellow allies. Skill 1. That was super basic. Her passive, only yellow allies always have HP 70% and defense 50%. I want to know what Rem has, because I think if you're going to put her on a team, she has to replace her Rem. Rem is 70% HP, 30% attack. I really don't think you need attack if you're running Ryan as a leader, so I'm assuming this is like the better passive, because the defense is actually way better. 50% too instead of 30. And activate the maximum HP reduction immunity for 3 turns at the start of battle. So your entire team is immune to HP reduction for the first 3 turns of battle, which is really nice. At the beginning of battle, activate 15,000 HP effect shield for 2 turns for all allies, and activate 2 turns of cover and protection for all allies yellow's defense with 2,500 or more. I think that's still kind of a low threshold, but it's nice, so it's really good. Protection and cover. Well, the thing is, mono yellow really only has like 1 defensive unit. It's Xion. Xion already gives herself cover. Protection is actually really nice. Xion can definitely use some protection. I quite like that. The mono yellow just in general needs protection. Then we have her skill 3. I quite like this unit, honestly. I think the dream team for me would probably be Ryan. If we're talking normal PvP with the 4-on-4, I'd say Ryan, probably this Emilia, probably Felt, and then Xion. I was thinking like maybe Ram, but nah. I think Ram's kind of just been kind of outclassed. Like I've been playing around with her a little bit, and she just can't do damage. Like mine is gold, fully kitted with like the new hammers and everything. She just can't compete. And my Ryan is like, I think he's like a red star, if anything, and he's already easily outclassing her in DPS. Even though I know he's a festival and all, but still, like I think that's just the way to go with this team now. So, yeah, I quite like this Emilia. Then we have her skill 3, magically attacks all enemies with 1600% power, has a 100% chance to remove all debuffs from all allies, recovers 70% of maximum HP, and inflicts freeze for 1 turn on all enemies. In addition, during the battle, activate 40,000 effect shield, cover, and protection for 2 turns on all yellow allies with defense 2,500 or more. One thing I don't like about this unit is it's kind of redundant on the passive. I wish on the passive it would have the requirement of 2,500 or more, and then on the skill 2 it was just for all yellow allies without the defense requirement. But I guess it's good. You still get in that protection if you somehow manage not to have it already. The 40,000 shield is really nice. Healing is nice, but I don't know if it's for everyone or just her. Remove all debuffs from all allies, so that's pretty nice already. Recovers 70% maximum HP. Yeah, it sounds like it's just for her. And then freeze for 1 turn on all enemies. Yeah, freeze is kind of underrated, but it's because it's like so old. But I think they've managed to bring it back with, who was it that just came out? One of the Emilias that came out with like a freeze. I know I fought her lately in PvP. It was really annoying. So yeah, I'm glad that it's kind of low-key making a return. So either way, I think probably Emilia is the better of the 2 here, just because mono yellow is kind of dog shit and they really need some better characters to pull for. And I think mono red is probably a little worse nowadays, but it's still like really strong, and you have a plethora of like really strong units. And twins are mono yellow, so anything that can help them honestly is the best. So if you have twins and you want to pull, Emilia is probably the best option here. Although I would wait for Rem, obviously, and then Auto. I mean, do you really want to wait for Auto? You have 150 free pulls. And then I don't even think you would want to pull on Priscilla either, because again, the 150, like that's an insane amount. Like I am so close to getting Alcor from his 100 pulls from Anniversary, and he's like, I think he's like 20. Let me see. He's so close to being done when it comes to fragments. Like, all right, let's Alcor. He is somewhere here. He might be lower. This thing gets very laggy. Yeah, he's like 60 away from being max, and this is just from 100. Imagine, 50 more tickets. I could have potentially pulled him and given him a couple of awakenings. So I really don't think you should probably pull for Priscilla or Otto. Either way, that's gonna do it for the video. Good luck with your pulls. Hopefully, you get something you want, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.